I like talking about my bad investments pretty often on this show. I've often brought up when I bought Tesla right after its IPO and sold it as soon as it doubled to help pay for my wedding. And with what I lost, I could have bought 5 Model S's by now. So that's one of the things I've learned. We consider humility to be a very great trait for investors and just in general financial lives. So, what's a money mistake that you've made, and what did you learn from it, and what could other people learn from it so they don't make the same mistake?
So a money mistake that I have made a number of years ago, I decided that it would be a lot of fun to play with a little bit of leverage. I'm
Oh boy.
young. I said I have a long, long investment time horizon, and didn't do anything too crazy, but decided that it would be fun to leverage up a portfolio in 2009, which wasn't a terrible time to have leverage because I did it after. Maybe this is the wrong way to think about it, but when I was at that point advising clients directly, and many of my clients were panicking and wanting to hit sell on everything because they were very nervous. I was at a different firm. This was pre-personal capital. Uh, Part of me said, okay, if everyone's this nervous, the bounce has to come soon. So bought a couple leveraged ETFs. Did okay on the upswing, but the amount of volatility was just highly inappropriate for what I was trying to do. And it's actually one of the reasons why I currently, even though I work at Personal Capital, I sit on our investment committee, I help drive these decisions. I have Personal Capital and our trading team manage my assets, so I keep my hands off of them because I know that my tendency is to get a little too greedy. When I think something's going to go well, love to play with the leverage, and I know better because I would not advise a client to do that. So I know personally I need to have my hands off when it comes to my own investments, which may be counterintuitive because I do it day to day for a living. But my emotional intention, my emotional reaction to things is get greedy, add leverage, and I have seen that go very badly. So I try not to do that on a regular basis.
The Greek maxim "Know thyself" I think is so valuable when it comes to investing. Since we've opened up this can of worms, Matt, I want to hear your biggest boneheaded investing mistake. That's not that Tesla one. I want to hear something you lost money on, not something you made money on.
What? That's not good enough. I left like $500,000 on the table there. I think the worst money mistake I ever made was destroying my credit in college. I have, including that Tesla thing. But that's really, I'm glad I made that mistake because it's really what set me on the path to becoming a certified financial planner. And really, sometimes you have to do something wrong to learn, know that you want to learn how to do it right. And I guess that would be mine. And then so I kind of, set myself on a path to really learn how credit worked and built up my score. And not only that, but then I really got interested in finance altogether. That's what led me toward investing. And it just kind of really set me on the path to want to be an overall great financial life. So I'd say that's it. I've made some silly investment decisions over the years, but that's the one mistake I've made. It was probably the worst mistake of my life, but probably the best at the same time.
Yeah, funny how that happens. I want to share one quickly. This was back in, I think 03, maybe 04. I had just changed jobs and I was in my 20s. I was poor. A buddy called me and said, "Hey, let's go play golf." I didn't really have the money to play golf, but I had a credit card. So I went and played golf and put it on a credit card. And a week later, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to pay off this credit card. So I still had a few weeks, right, before the bill was going to come in. I cashed out a 401k and took the tax penalty and the taxes. And you got to remember, in 04, the market was still way down from where it was, 4 years before. And so I cashed out this money to pay for golf that I couldn't afford to play with somebody who I don't even remember who it was now, right? So, yeah. I still cringe about that whenever I go to a golf course. Maybe this is why I don't really like playing golf, because I think about that experience.